Hi there. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the US, and so I just wanted to say thanks to everybody who's subscribed to my channel. I know there have been quite a few more of you recently, so thanks for coming aboard. And just wanted to give you some idea of what to expect. First of all, for those of you who aren't familiar with Thanksgiving, for most U.S. citizens, it involves either sitting in an airport or sitting in traffic for an excruciating long period of time, and then eating so much food that you're really not able to move. And then repeating the sitting in traffic or airport again on your way back home. So I get to head up to kind of near Yosemite National Park for Thanksgiving, so I'm pretty happy about that. Just, way up in the mountains and incredible tall trees. So yeah, that should be pretty good. Okay, so what should you expect to have show up on my channel in the near future? As far as astronomy goes, Mars is going to be the highlight. Mars will be getting as close to the Earth as it's going to get for the next roughly 8 years or so, on December 24th. So as it gets closer, the apparent size of it will get bigger, and it'll actually be worth training the telescope on. But it'll be better placed. What are you doing? It'll be better placed, starting like later in December, for me to get some images of it. And so you won't be able to see the amount of detail that you can in this National Geographic poster, but you can pick out some major features, like Syrtis Major, for instance. That's one that will definitely be visible. From a place with really good seeing, you might be able to see like Olympus Mons. But generally it's just kind of the larger features, and like the ice caps, the polar caps will be visible. So, we'll see what we can see. Do the whole stacking of images again, and use Registacks to try and get the best image possible out of it, like we did with Jupiter. And it'll be nicer, well, easier for Mars at least, because Mars will be almost directly overhead when it reaches opposition. I'd really like to be able to produce one of these maps here for galaxy clusters to end up in a magazine like National Geographic. So I'm looking on a much larger scale than, just in our own solar system here, just at another body that, we will hopefully get to Mars at some point in the future, be able to walk around on the surface. But something that gives just a much larger idea of what's out there as far as mass goes. Maybe it'll look something like this. This was something that I had produced for a talk earlier this year. I'm not responsible for the data that was used to produce this map of galaxy clusters. That would be my advisor and her colleagues at Princeton. But I will be responsible for making the data useful for scientific purposes. And, who knows what else will go floating through my head and end up on camera. But, I'm glad that all of you guys are out there and watching this, and hopefully I can get something else interesting out there. Well, we'll see. All right, take care.